Today marks the 51st anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising, a series of spontaneous violent demonstrations that lasted from June 28th to July 3rd of 1969 at the Stonewall Inn. The Greenwich Village community was fed up with the persistent police harassment and the subsequent police raid that ultimately sparked a riot that would be celebrated around the world and begin modern-day gay rights. In June of last year, a police precinct down in Lower Manhattan apologized for past behaviors, saying the actions and the laws were discriminatory and oppressive, and for that they apologized. Earlier this month, in a landmark ruling, the Supreme Court delivered a decision that the Civil Rights Act of 1964 should be extended to be understood that sexual orientation and or gender identity could not be discriminated in the workplace. This is a major victory for queer communities, and it was a surprising decision from an increasingly conservative Supreme Court. They upheld rulings from the lower courts. Just last month, if you were to be married over the weekend, you could legally be fired on Monday.
Hi, I'm Julie Leonardo. Love Out Loud is a community of LGBTQ+ persons and allies extending love to all God's children. Our purpose is simple: to provide a place at Holy Trinity for fellowship and support for the spiritual needs of the LGBTQ+ community. Through fellowship opportunities, worship, education, and evangelism, we hope to increase faith and hope in our own parish and to show our community that Holy Trinity and God's all-inclusive love are for everyone. We ask ourselves as a ministry, and I ask you as members of this church community, are we making our commitment to inclusivity visible enough? Are we losing people by being overly cautious?
My name's Kristen Bryant, and I'm the Secretary of Love Out Loud. We wanted to let you know that Love Out Loud is a ministry that provides spiritual support for the LGBTQ+ community. Love Out Loud creates social opportunities, like we just had a Valentine's Day dance in February. We've had brunches during these COVID times. We had a Zoom virtual happy hour, and we look forward to getting back to marching in the Pride Parade and Festival. Holy Trinity has also had Pride Eucharists, and so there's many ways to get involved with Love Out Loud. We also advocate for institutional reflection. Holy Trinity has historically been incredibly progressive. Carolyn Horter, our archivist, let me know about a former rector, Earl Page, who helped integrate Holy Trinity with the full backing of the vestry back in the 60s. And he was instrumental in calming tensions at Gainesville High School and the Hippodrome, where there were race riots. We hope to continue this tradition. We hope to start a letter writing campaign to the diocese and the bishop in particular to overcome the obstacles to marriage equality here at Holy Trinity. Our priests should not have to jump through such hoops, and we should just be abiding by what the national church had set out for marriage equality, so that everyone at Holy Trinity can partake in the sacraments. We also want to raise the visibility of allies who believe in social justice, equality as a moral position. We wear these pins with the rainbow cross to show that. We show immediately to newcomers that we are open and affirming. If you would like to join us on this journey, we have a Facebook group, Holy Trinity Love Out Loud, and you can also email us at htloveoutloud@gmail.com. You can join our listserv. You can get involved in the events we've talked about at any level that you're interested in.
Did you know that in this diocese, an LGBTQ person is not allowed to become a deacon or a priest? Think of Terry Fleming, whom we lost so suddenly and unexpectedly just weeks ago. He was very devoted to this church and deeply engaged in many ministries here. At one point, he wanted to become a deacon, but was denied that opportunity simply because of who he was. I ask, if not Terry, then who? The Reverend Gay Clark Jennings said, as Christians, we bear a particular responsibility to speak out because attempts to deny LGBTQ people their dignity and humanity as children of God are too often made in the name of God. This way of fear is not the way of Jesus Christ, who teaches us to cast out fear.